Merry meet and welcome to the daily reading for all signs for today, the 20th of June 2024. Happy solstice, everybody. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm Ariel, and today moderating on YouTube are the lovely Honeypaw and the lovely Jennifer, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to everyone for joining us today for this daily reading. I'm reading with the Universal Tarot of Marseille. Let's purify with a brand new bottle, well, it's not brand new, I've used it twice, of Roger and Gallet Extra Vieille. Here we go. 3 sprays in this big room is more than sufficient, and I put links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this video on YouTube, should you be interested. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you don't feel like watching all the shuffling, don't worry about it. You can just get right through it by using the timestamps and getting right to the readings. Those timestamps are right in the video description. If you are on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Oh, I'm in such a great mood. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you are on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. If you are new here, just recognize that these readings do go out to a lot of people. So I always like to say, if it doesn't seem like it's applying to you, just don't force it. It's probably just not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. That may be a little bit more on point for you. And you can find all of the most recent restreams of tarot readings right on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. Our shop is at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. Right now it's a bunch of affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. Stay tuned for information about our new shop that should be opening soon. If you'd like to give a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga, or if you're on YouTube, you could always use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. We do appreciate your support, and we do appreciate you being here for this reading. So this is pretty shuffle. Let's do one more, give this deck a nice clean cut, and get to it. Mrs. Pruitt. Let's see here. We've got a 3 of swords, well, a 7 of swords, yay, and a 6 of swords, double yay. It's all swords and it's good news. Isn't that nice to have all swords and it's good news? There's been some problems, some loss, some pain, some upset of some sort, some badness, and you know, that's what this world is all about, is lots of pain and a little bit of resolution, and then more pain and a little bit of resolution. But that's not what the world of spirit's about. And when we move our focus to the world of spirit, the world of form starts to at least reflect the truth about what's going on in the world of spirit. And that's what this 6 of swords is all about. It's saying if you turn to that solar light, you just turn right away from the problem. You absolutely turn away from it. You disregard it completely, at least for a few moments, and turn completely to the solar light and ask that that solar light reorder everything for you so that things conform to the divine design. Things dissolve that are not part of the divine design. One thing that's definitely not part of the divine design is pain. Another thing that's not part of the divine design is tragedy. So whatever these things are, recognize that that's not the universe's will for you, and that when you work with that solar light, it sometimes it happens instantly, sometimes it doesn't. But you start to at least get a sense that there's another way. And then when you allow the solar light to start to reorder things, to reorganize things in your life so that they do conform to the divine design, you start to notice, that's what this is here, but then you notice these upgrades. These upgrades happen. So we've got the upgrades of the 7 and the solar light of the 6, completely undoing the tragedy of the 3. So that the upgrades of the 7, those are the beautification. There's beauty in ashes. There's beauty where there was ugly. Where there was tragedy, there is joy. Where there was poverty, there is prosperity. So it's a complete reversal, and you don't have to do it. What you have to do is the mental act of turning away from the problems, turning away in your mind. Stop feeding the problem. Stop saying why they're there and what's happening, and it can be challenging, at least for a few moments, to completely disassociate from them, to give them absolutely no give them absolutely none of your mind or attention, and turn instead to that divine design and allow it to reorder things and to upgrade things and to beautify things for you. It all starts in the mind, and people misunderstand that. They think, well, the mind is not the most important thing. The most important thing is what's happening out here. They don't understand, and then they say, well, I need a spell to change this. And then we give them a spell that basically the purpose of a spell is to change your mind about the situation. Well, I don't want to change my mind about the situation. I don't want to change the situation. You can't do it that way. It's like you can't have an echo without a sound. You have to have the sound, and then you can have an echo. You can't say, I just want the echo. And this is the echo. So this is the echo of something going on in the mental world. And we're not saying it's your fault, whatever's going on. We're not saying that you're 100% responsible for it, but you do have the power to turn to a higher power that has all that is necessary to heal and correct that. Five of Wands, hopefully this Five of Wands is a positive use of anger. So hopefully you're angry enough to do this, angry enough with what's been going on to just say, well, I'm going to just try something else because I'm so over this, whatever this is. And that's a good thing. When you get angry enough, sometimes you're willing to try some things that you weren't willing to try before. So this time, maybe try this solar light. If you don't know how to work with the solar light, I've got 2 very brief and easy to follow meditations that you can use to just run the exercise. There's a whole little process that you can use to integrate that solar light into you. And just go to YouTube and search Gotoga Solar Light. There's 2 different versions. Like I said, one's a little bit longer than the other, but they're both really, really brief. It's not like a big commitment of time. Oh, and then we've got this nice chariot, which we knew was happening with this upgrade and turnaround. And then we've got this beautiful Page of Wands, getting you back on track. Getting you back on track. It's not even back on track. It's on a higher track than what you were on before this happened. So that's called grace, isn't it? When not only are you healed from whatever the problem is, but everything is better than it started. And that's when people misunderstand and they think, oh, well, I had to go through this in order to get to the whatever. No, you didn't have to go through it. But the compassion of the universe is such that since you did go through it and now you're asking for help and you're asking for to be realigned with your purpose, that you're going to get all kinds of extra goodies just because that's how much you're loved by the universe. And you can always get those extra goodies. You don't have to go through the problems in order to get them. You get them by aligning with that divine design. That divine design isn't there so that you can have this austere life. It's like, well, you can't have anything fun or good, but you will, be able to say that that you were on your soul's journey and the divine design was there. No, the divine design includes everything that makes you happy, everything that brings you joy, everything, all of the stuff that are your favorite things. The true favorite things in this world that you have are yours to have. The reason why they're your favorite things is because you're supposed to have them. Now, sometimes the ego will try to convince you that certain little lusts and addictions are your favorite thing, and they're not. They're there to distract you from your favorite things. And so that's part of what the solar light can help you with, is to help you sort through some of that stuff. But once you get a taste of life, of this life of victory, which is what you're headed toward, you're never going to want to go back. You never want to go back to the old way. So whatever you've been going through, especially if it's pissed you off a little bit, use that anger to propel you into that upgrade, into that solar light, and into that victory. This victory is complete. You know, the old charioteer from days of old wouldn't come all the way home from the battlefield just because they won one battle. They take their victory lap and have their parade after they've won the war. So this means that you've won the war. Whatever that war is, whatever this is, it's over, it's done. So you have to really commit to pulling yourself out of any ruminations about it. Oh, you don't want to just continue to say, oh, wasn't that horrible? And remember when this happened? And I can't believe they did that, or whatever this is. You have to commit to completely dissolving your ties with whatever that problem was. Not necessarily with the people. I mean, sometimes you have to dissolve ties with people, but I'm talking about with your memory of whatever this problem was. You have to let it go. You can still learn the lessons from it without being married to it. You have to let go of the past completely. Even if it's recent past, you must let go of that past, commit instead to that divine design, that solar light, and allow that beautification to happen. And one thing that you can take charge of is the beautification process. What are the choices that you're making, and how much beauty do those choices bring into your life? Are you choosing the most beautiful thing that you can in any situation? Because this sevens, even sevens of swords, sevens are all about beauty. They are Venus, and they bring all kinds of blessings with them. The sevens do. And that's why the 7 is considered such a lucky number. Well, it's not the reason why, but that's one of the many reasons why 7 is considered such a lucky number. And there's not a negative 7 in the deck. I don't care whose deck. I mean, some people have different ideas, but in my understanding of the tarot, there is no such thing as a negative 7. It just, the magic of 7, how it reveals itself depends on the suit it's in. And right now that 7 is finding beauty out of conflict, finding where there was the ugliest thing and turning it into the most beautiful thing. So sort of like, not that I consider caterpillars ugly, but if you did, how different the butterfly looks versus the caterpillar. So there is that sort of transformation. It's not a sort of transformation. It's a definite transformation happening. So working with that solar light, allowing yourself to be the victorious one, allowing yourself to embrace any anger, but knowing that anger is just a temporary catalyst to get you to someplace better. We're not trying to, foster more anger, thinking that anger is the source of our good. But if you're angry about your past, it's okay because it's propelling you into some positive action. But once you get involved with the positive action, you got to dump the anger, just like you have to dump the memory of whatever it is that you're coming out of. So you have to really divest all investment in whatever this was and completely invest in that solar light, that upgrade, that victory, and this good news that's on its way. This good news is something that's always sort of been there, but there's no way you would have been able to hear it. You're going to be able to hear it and understand it very soon. And this is good news probably for most of you about your career or your job or your work or creative work, something like that. There's really great news that's been wanting to come through, but there's no way you would have been able to hear it. Now you'll be able to hear it because that solar light is reordering everything. That Venus energy is beautifying everything, and you are the victor. You are victorious. Your only job is to, like I said, divulge yourself from any investment in what had happened. You don't need to be right or anything. You don't have to do anything with it except for let it dissolve. You're doing great. What a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Honeypot, Jennifer, and Delene, and we'll see everybody for another daily reading tomorrow. Blessed be.